All right, so we're back into this. It's practice worksheet on factoring trinomials with a is greater than 1, A63. So I'm going to say it again. We are talking about a squared plus bx plus c. And what makes these harder is a is a number other than 1. Anytime that front leading coefficient is just 1, then the factors of c will always add to b. These are the ones where we could just jump in and we'd figure it out quickly. These factors of c are not going to add to b because of that front value. So we have to do a little trial and error. The first thing I'm going to look for on all of these problems is there a GCF? And in this case, there is not. So the next thing I'm going to do is jump into trial. And we've been working on this a lot, and I have some people that still sit here with sort of blank paper saying, I don't know what to do. So here's what I need you to start doing. 2 sets of parentheses. And you know this is your first, outer, inner, and your last. So what are your options to multiply to get 2? 1 and 2, that is it. 2 and 1, 1 and 2. So I don't have to think about that, especially since these front numbers, a lot of them are prime. Okay, what are my options to multiply to a negative 18? Bless you. All right, negative 9 and 2. Or we could flip the sign. That's an easy fix. What else gives me negative 18?
Negative 6 and 3.
Negative 6 and 3. What else gives me negative 18?
Negative 1 and 18.
Yep, so we've listed everything. So when I go to plug them in, if I get the wrong number, I flip the numbers. If that doesn't work, I try another set. If I get the right number, wrong sign, I flip signs. So you guys gave me negative 9 and 2. I'm going to plug it in just like this. Now, what am I always trying to test? That outside and inside. I already know that 2x times 1x is 2x squared. I already know that negative 9 times 2 is negative 18. I'm looking to see if the outer and inner give me that. So this would be a positive 4. Oh, we got it. And the inside would be a negative 9x, which adds up to what? Negative 5x. If I did crack the code, first try. If that didn't work, I would normally flip the numbers, but I shouldn't have a 2 because they have the same GCF, and there was no GCF here. Then I would try the next set and the next set. So that's it. This is my answer right here. All right, let's look at number 4. And the reason I want to look at number 4 is that leading coefficient is not prime. So we're here, we only could use 2 and 1. What can I use for 6? 3 and 2, but what else? 1 and 6. Okay, so I'm going to do this in pencil, but I'm going to put in my 3x and my 2x. Now, if this doesn't work, I go through this whole process and I would start again. All right, what am I getting with negative 21? What are my factors of negative 21?
7 and 3.
Okay, but one of them has to be negative, right?
7.
All right, hold on, let me fix that because you told me different. It's okay, I gotcha. All right, what else gives me 21? Just 1 and 21, right? And I made one of them negative. Okay, I'm going to try it. I'm going to put in my minus 7 and my plus 3. What I'm putting is random. It's whatever you gave me, and I'm basing it off that. So we know first is 6x squared. We know last is negative 21. First, outer, inner, last. This is what I need to look for. The outside multiplies to 9x, and the inside multiplies to what? Negative 14x. What's 9x minus 14x? Negative 5. Okay. What did I want it to be?
5. So wait, isn't this an example where you would put 3 plus, or you add 3 to 3x instead?
No. I got the right number, but the wrong sign. So change your signs. So if you get the wrong number, you have to switch your numbers. But if I got the right number, but wrong sign, I got a negative 5. So wrong sign. Look, now I have a negative 9 and a positive 14 that adds to 5x. Okay? All right, now listen, if that didn't work, I would have flipped the numbers, and I would have tried 1 and 21, flipped the numbers. If that didn't work, guess what? I go back and I start again with 1 and 6. All right, I'll do one more. Do you want to do number 6 or 10?
10.
Okay. So the reason I picked 6 or 10 because these front numbers have more than one option. So what can give me 14? 7 and 2, or I wrote 2 and 7, or 1 and 14. Even though I might not have to use it, I like to have all my options. What gives me 3? Those are my only options. Okay, so I'm going to start with the 2 and the 7. 2x, 7x. What kind of signs do we want?
We want add, or we want addition. We want plus signs.
Actually, we don't. Here's the deal. I need a positive times a positive to give me a positive 3. But if I put a plus here and a plus here, I will get positive numbers. Will I ever get it to add up to a negative? So anytime I'm multiplying to get a positive number, I can use a positive times a positive, or a what? Negative times a negative. Now, the other two examples, we had to have one negative sign. In this example, I need 2. And if you wouldn't have paid attention to that, you should have caught it later. All right, I'm dropping in the 1 and the 3. Does it work? 2x times negative 3x is negative 6x. Negative 1 times 7 is negative 7x. As that does, it adds up to negative 13. I'm done. So do you see if you would have done plus plus, you would have gotten it to add up to 13? Okay, so you have 7 problems to work on. So break them down and look for those missing pieces.